All right, take two. This is crazy. Okay, so I recorded all of that other stuff, um so I have that on another video if it didn't happen here. Okay? So let me know if you can see me here, and I am going to stop the other video from recording, but we were just talking about being your full self and not being worried that you're too big for someone else to like you or too much, because what's the point if they don't like all of you? You don't have to lessen yourself, because what happens when you lessen yourself, what are you doing? You are lessening your pleasure receptors, so you cannot even possibly feel the pleasure that you were meant to feel by making yourself smaller, by hiding. All right. We're going to move on to our heart pleasure center. Index finger to the bottom of the thumb, thumb to middle, and ring. That's why doing just a chakra cleanse every day is a great way to bring pleasure to your body. And the more pleasure you have, I think, the more your face is lifted. Feel that heart space opening up. All right, let me know if you're with me, if you could see me, if I'm moving, and all that good stuff. Heart chakra mudra. First half of class, if it's not online with that other live video, I have it recorded and I'll edit after this. Oh, good, Jabri, you see me. Awesome. Goody, goody gumdrops. I will stop the other one. Feel that heart space opening up. And the more your heart space opens, the less there is room for shame and depression. I'm going to keep recording just in case. Notice where the energy might be blocked. All right, we're going to go to the womb receptors now. Sexual organ receptors. You just clasp your hands together here. Men, your right thumb is on top. Women, your left thumb is on top. Okay. And then just rest them down. Something. Release shame. And what's really real and painful is trigger warning if you experience abuse to this part of your body that we're dealing with, you might literally have pain and pleasure confused for each other because there are a lot of pleasurable receptors in that area and you might have had to turn them off or felt betrayed by them because you were also experiencing pain. So now that the pain is over, you have to consciously turn them back on because you deserve to feel the pleasure. And you deserve for it not to be intertwined with pain. And I think that's also a limerence issue, is when someone's romantic interest turns into obsession, they're used to love being intertwined with pain and pleasure intertwined with pain. So they create that again because that's all they know. And they just want to feel good, like all of us. But you have to trust that even that pleasure is less superior than the holistic pleasure that you can feel by waking up every single cell in your body and being completely present and completely whole in the moment. You have that power. All right. We're going to do a neck massage. All right. We are going to open up our right hand into a V, bring it around the left ear, slide down till you swallow. So one of the biggest issues that I see in this world is people not getting enough sleep. You know, Shakespeare said, sleep is the chief nourisher of life's feasts. What does that mean? It means it's really hard to experience pleasure if you are lacking sleep. Really hard. Really hard. Because your cells aren't rested enough to even be working as receptors in some sense. We're going to do this 2 more times. Please prioritize resting, relaxation, sleeping. And yes, doing Qigong. Some people just sleep during this class. I know that because this is your first feeling of being restful all day. You might have not had a good night's sleep and your body's just like, bam, let's do this. Let's recharge. Let's turn off. Let's restart. So important. So beyond important. It is absolutely a health issue to lack sleep too. Open up. Unless you're actively stimulating all those pleasure receptors that, like if you do, I noticed when I did primal therapy, if I lacked sleep, it would so help me. It would just wake up all the cells in my body so that it would just like bust through the numbness that lack of sleep can cause. Primal screaming. All right, good job. And now, face stuff. Face stuff is so good for pleasure. Like I said, I think it's totally connected to the fact that looking at a face brings you pleasure. Moving your own face brings you so much pleasure. Being stuck in one position causes pain. All right, so we're going to do open as big as you can and close. And we're going to do chewing. Chew, chew. A lot of people are so reserved when they're eating, they're not getting that pleasurable experience from chewing. Having to be quiet. What fun is that? Meow, meow, meow. It really feels good to like bring your shoulders back as you're chewing too, like really get into all these muscles. It opens up that fifth chakra and really helps with singing too. This is a great exercise that I do in my voice lessons. Pulling the shoulders back and chewing. Ah, yeah. Let's try to wiggle those nostrils if you can. And then just make eye expressions, like move your eyes around, your eyebrows. This is the facelift, I'm telling you. This is natural Botox. Stick your tongue out and in. I don't want you to see my vulgarness. Good job. You feel that? All right. Now we are going to do moving the tongue around inside the mouth, like all around. Okay. And now we're going to do sad face, happy face, angry face, fearful face, surprised face. Am I missing one? Jealous face. Good. Move it all around. Grateful face. All right, now we'll just do a little tiny pressure on that head, activating the blood circulation in your brain, skull area. Very good, very good. All right, good. I'm glad you can see me now, Jabri. Beautiful. All right, well, do we want to end with the toes or do them now? We might as well do them now. So let's rotate each toe a few times in each direction and then pull the toe away from the body. Okay. It's hard to see everything. Just have to not see it. All right, now rotate the whole ankle. Bring the toes back and rub the bottom of the feet. Rub, rub, rub. Good, good, good. And then rub between your toes. Okay. Then you're going to find a point on the bottom of the foot or around the foot somewhere, a pressure point. You're going to hold that for 20 seconds to relieve pressure in the foot. Okay. And now find the point under the knee On the inside of the leg, hold that for 20 seconds. Okay, tap up and down and brush. And then above the knee on the left side, find a point 1 to 6 fingers above that knee where there's a pressure point, like it feels like, oh, that needs release, and hold that for 20 seconds. Okay. Tap up and down and brush. Good job. Tap around the ankles. Tap the bottom of the feet and the other foot. Rotate each toe a few times in each direction and pull the toe away from the foot. Alrighty, dighties. I still need to do a video, rotate the ankles in both directions, on how to get good sleep, how to help you sleep if you're not sleeping well. It's so important, people. Speaking of being behind on videos, pull the toes back, rub the bottom of the feet. I would love your donations if you want to donate to this channel, and that'll help me catch up so that I don't have to get other side jobs and hustles. Not that I don't enjoy landscaping and stuff, but it'd be kind of fun to just make more content for you. Although I do like being outside in the fresh air. I do. All right, rub between the toesies. And then find a point on the bottom of your foot and hold that for 20 seconds, people. Remove the pain, add some pleasure. All right, now under the knee on the inside of the leg, find a point, hold that for 20 seconds. All right, and above the knee, around 4 or 5 fingers, hold that for 20 seconds. So one thing you can do besides just Qigong to get out of the loop of seeking pleasure as opposed to just receiving pleasure in the moment, because you have the power, is think about what things would be useful for your life. And I know that seems really mundane, but when we get caught in the loop of seeking, like an addictive personality issue, then we're not taking care of our basic needs a lot of the times. And we're not thinking, is this useful for me to seek this pleasure? Does it really serve me in a useful way? Is it practical? So then what can you do that's useful for you in the moment? And that will bring you practical pleasure, practically instantly. Although it might be annoying feeling like doing a chore or something, but it really does bring pleasure to do that chore because you see that you've achieved more cleanliness in your life, more organization in your life, and that is pleasure. And we don't we don't give ourselves enough credit how pleasurable that is. Okay, now above the knee, about 4, 5, or 6 fingers above it, find that acupressure point. Like just doing Qigong, just doing exercising is pleasurable. Just doing your, I was going to say taxes. How can that be pleasurable? Just doing something, cleaning your dishes, it's pleasurable. Doing something useful. Be useful. Just constantly remind yourself, am I being useful right now? I think that's why it's so good, fun to do things for other people, like to be useful for other people. It just feels good. It feels rewarding. It feels pleasurable. You can be useful for yourself too. You've got the power. All right, tap up and down. And brush, brush, brush. Release the tension. Releasing tension is pleasurable. Adding more pleasure is pleasurable. And removing self-doubt and shame is pleasurable. We're going to go ahead and stand up for the rest of class. We've got about half an hour. We could do some fun Qigong exercises to add energy to your heart, all your pleasure receptors everywhere. And to release the shame, the doubt, the guilt, all that stuff. Okay. We're going to start with just the basic Qi walking. We're going to lift the right foot and just drop it down. We're going to add some pleasurable sounds via Bandcamp here. All right. Some lullabies. Let me know how the volume is, too loud, too quiet, etc. We're going to add the arms just going up and down, just floating pleasurably as if they are feathers. And then as the right foot comes down, you're going to glide the arms pleasurably to the right, lifting the left foot, glide, then the hand to the left, going back and forth, nice and easy. Enjoy this. Feel the pleasure. Enjoy it. I am going to step away from the screen because we're just going to be doing the same movements over and over, so you don't need to watch how to do it. And I'm going to get away from the screen because it's pleasurable for me to not always be in front of the screen. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. keep going. All right. Ooh, rain happening. All right. We're going to do the crane. Lift the right knee up, drop it, and cross the wrists. And you could just lift the heel if you can't lift your whole knee. Go into the left side. Nice and easy, back and forth. Relax your face. A relaxed face has parted lips, a little smile. Working through the kinks, working through the kinks. I like hovering my wrist over my heart because I can just, it feels like I'm holding a baby or something, or getting a hug. I can almost feel the energy between me and my heart, hugging something. Hugging you. We're going to reverse this. We're going to lift the knee as the wrists are crossed and then spread the arms. It's almost like the more you feel the chi, the harder it is to balance. All right, we're going to end with a few blooms. Keep that up. Feet shoulder width apart. Okay. Feet are all the way down. Kind of roll back and forth to the toes and the heels, relaxing those ankles. All right, bend the knees, bring the hands to the thighs, and just let them open up like a flower. And it can be low or middle or high. Excellent class, y'all. Let's stretch those hands. Thank you so much for joining me to create more pleasure in the world today. Other side. If you've got some magic gel, get that going on. So good for you. All right. What else can I say? Come see me at Golden Drops Cafe on Saturday, 3 to 5. Get some magic gel and some music. Schedule a matrix therapy session if you would like to get out of the matrix of your mind a little bit. Have a little more pleasure that way. Schedule a Bach flower essence consultation with me if you want to feel the vibrations of love a little bit more in your life with some flower essences. I'm here for you. Don't forget it. I'm going to put my email in here so you can communicate with me. Of course, you can comment on a video as well. Viva and the Flying Penguins at yahoo.com. That's also my PayPal. And if you want to Cash App me, we got you. Please like and subscribe and comment on this video and share it. And we've got a Patreon account as well, monthly Patreons. Thank you to all of you. You mean the world to me. It means so much to me to have your support every month. And your track of the month is coming any day now. So that's good. There it is right there. We got lots of stuff to do, an album to finish, a tour to go on. So we appreciate all your support. And thank you for having the pleasure of Qi. It is my pleasure to be here with you today. We're going to do an optional bow. Thank you, all you lineage holders. Xie Zhongshu. Thank you, all of you teachers. Xie Laosha. Let's fill ourselves with gratitude and compassion and spread this out to the whole entire galaxy. So pleasurable to feel that gratitude. Mwah. Any questions? Anything you want to share? I'm here for you. All right, we'll see you next time. See you Monday at 11:30.